Ya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, and for today I want to tell you something that we have a special event today. That we are going to hear some great podcast today, and I hope that this podcast it has a great message for us. So everyone, please welcome Meiko and friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone and welcome to Eco Talks. I am Robbie and I'm Eko. We're here to explore stories, ideas and action that help protect our planet.
Today we will talk about environmental issue and how people can protect nature.
Environmental problems are not only global issues, but also our daily responsibility. Today, we have two inspiring guests.
Please welcome. Our first guest is an iconic leader and environmental activist from Indonesia, Susi Puji Astuti.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Can you tell our listeners a little about your background before becoming a minister?
Well, I started my journey as a small seafood business owner in Pandan. From a very simple beginning, by the way, I built Fisher's company and then later I founded Susi to distribution across remote areas. So my experiences made me realize and understand how important the ocean is to people's lives.
Wow, from a small business to becoming a minister during your time as Minister of Maritime Affairs and Fisheries, you become famous for your strict policy of sinking illegal foreign fishing boat. Can you explain why you took such from such?
Yes, and protecting Indonesia's oceans requires protection. Illegal fishing damages our economy and destroys marine ecosystems. My firm policy showed that we are serious about defending our waters. So for me, leadership is not about just words, it's about values and commitment in action.
You also spoke out about plastic waste and once point out that Indonesia is second largest contributor of plastic waste in the world. What is your main message on this issue?
So, plastic waste is very destructive to our ocean. About 70% of plastic ends up in the sea, threatening the main sources of protein for many Indonesians. So, that is why we need to reducing single-use plastic is very important because protecting ocean, it means protecting the entire ecosystem.
Even after leaving office, you remain active as an environmental activist. Can you share what project you are currently involved in?
I am involved with Mandala Nusantara, focusing on ocean empowerment and empowering coastal communities and climate action. I also educate people about climate change and environmental damages caused by mining, shrimp farming, which destroys mangroves. So I believe collaboration is the key to protecting our coastlines and oceans.
So fantastic. So what is your main message to our listeners, especially young people who care about the environment?
My messages, I think, don't wait for others to act. Start with small steps, and every action matters when it comes to protecting our planet.
Thank you, Mr. Susi. Our next guest is dedicated eco-brain activist Kayla, who is turning art into action for the environment. Welcome to the show.
share my journey with EcoPrint.
Let's start with the basic. What is
Iya, bagus ya.
EcoPrint?
Ini bagus ya.
EcoPrint is a sustainable textile technique that uses natural dyes from leaves, stems, and flowers. It avoids harmful chemicals, so making it safer for the environment.
What inspired you to work in EcoPrint?
The fashion industry produces a lot of waste. I wanted to create something creative while also being environmentally responsible. EcoPrint became my way to combine art and sustainable.
What kind of activities do you do as an eco-printer activist?
I create eco-friendly products such as clothes, bags, and scarves. I also share knowledge through workshops to encourage sustainable lifestyles.
Can you briefly explain how eco-print works?
Leaves or flowers are placed on fabric, then pressed or steamed slowly. Each pattern is so unique, just like nature itself. This process shows that beauty doesn't have to harm the environment.
So what would you say is the key takeaway for our listener?
EcoPrint shows that fashion can be creative and responsible at the same time. Small choices in what we wear can help reduce pollution and protect nature.
Okay, Yuki, what do you think about small movement like eco-print?
Big changes start with small steps. Actually, everyone can contribute.
Okay, as we wrap up, here are simple action you can take: reduce plastic use, support local eco products, and care for the environment every day.
Thank you to our guests, Ibu Susi and Kayla, and thank you to our listener. Remember, small action can make a big impact.
See you next time in Eco Talks.